Congratulations, you made it. So if you've made it to week 13, this is where we are. It's time to celebrate. We've it's the end of the day. We're approaching the sunset, and we're going to drive off into the sunset. Congratulations. You know, you've seen this course to the end, and I just want to say congratulations, but I also want to say thank you as well. I want to say thank you for trusting me with this course. Thank you for following along and watching all this content. It means a lot, actually, and it's good to know that this has helped. It's helped you. You know, you followed this course, and hopefully it's taught you a thing or two, and that the fruit of that is that you've come out the other end and you've learned a thing or two about game development. You've learned a thing or two about yourself, and that you've made something. Hopefully that you're proud of. If you're not proud of it, that's okay as well. Like, it's all a learning process, and that's the main thing. Like I opened this presentation with, it's like the thing that makes you a game developer is developing games. And by this point, if you've followed everything, then you've developed your game and you're a game developer, and you've got something that you can point to. It's up there on Steam. You've hit the launch button, so congratulations for that. That's massive. And you know, more power to you. More power to you, and yeah, congratulations. So you succeeded at making your first game. Maybe it's not your first, I don't know, but if it is your first, congrats. If it's whatever, congrats. Either way, it's a massive achievement, and it deserves a celebration. And so I've got this picture of the golden snitch here, because in Quidditch, in Harry Potter, it's like when somebody catches the snitch, it's like they get those 150 points and they win the game. And I feel like that's what you do when you hit the publish button. It's like you win the game, regardless of however else it turns out, regardless of whatever sales you get or whatever. The fact is that you went through this entire program. You went through all the emotional labor of of good God, collecting all those early excavating those early inspirations, planning the emotional core of your game, planning the prototype, the blueprinting around it, how you're gonna express that feeling. We talked about the whole bloody checklist of all the different things that go into a game, and then we made our minimum viable product. We made prototypes, and we built the damn thing, and we fixed all the bugs, and here we are standing on the other side 12 weeks later. Or, you know, maybe you're watching this after more than 12 weeks. It's been a long journey, and you know, it probably hasn't been easy. It's never easy for me to make games. They always bring up all kinds of things, man, like exhaustion and you know, the doubts and the fatigue and the headaches from the technical problems and all of that. But you know, every time you do it, it does get easier, and every time you do it, you learn more about what to expect, and then that develops into confidence, which you can take into the next one. So regardless of how this game does, like financially or in terms of numbers and whatever, know that you've put in the work, and you created something, and you created something that didn't exist before, and you created something which is an expression of who you are and what's inside you, and that's something to celebrate. So with that said, let's move on to the final tasks. So there are a couple more things that I want you to do before you wrap up this course. So you've hit the publish button, but let's have a look at these. So I want you to post a link to your live Steam page in the server. So post that in the private group, or post that wherever you want. You can post it in the public group too if you want. Let people know that you've finished something. Thanks, you know, with the help of this course. It's good for me, like, to promote the course as well, which I'll talk more about in a second, like with reviews and testimonials and things. That stuff helps me out so much. But congratulate each other. It's like when you see each other's games, check them out, have a look at their store page, see what they're doing, play it if you want. You can get beta keys from Steam. There's a little tab somewhere in the build settings where you can request a number of keys so that you can send them to people, and then they can get the game for free. So you can distribute those in the server or give them to your friends, and so they can play it. And when they play it, and when you play other people's, you know, leave it open for a while. Get some playtime up. Play it, obviously. You know, do something, like do whatever you can to support each other, and leave a review if you can. Like I've said this many times, like we all succeed together, and the more that we support each other's games, the more we're all lifted up because of it. It's extremely difficult, which I've written here, notoriously difficult to succeed as an indie game dev because the market's so saturated and there's so much stuff being put into the algorithm that sometimes genuinely good games just get buried beneath it, and they don't get the traction that they need at the launch, and so they just get buried and nobody ever sees them again. And so, you know, for us all to succeed, like I think we have our best chances if we support each other. So play each other's games, or, you know, wish list as well. Wish listing stuff is helpful. Getting some playtime in them and leaving a review. It all helps each other a lot. And here's another thing. So once you've posted your live store page, you're going to get a special badge inside the Discord server, which is going to identify you as a published developer, because you are. Yeah, do that. That's good. Like, as a little thing to sort of, you know, I think the word's like demarcate you. You know, it's like you're a bit of a veteran now. You've gone through it. You've made a game, and that's worthy of a little notch in your, a little badge on your chest or a notch in your belt. So, send me a DM, or just post your game and I'll see it in there, and then I'll give you that badge. So make sure you do that. Show your friends and family. Like I've said, I like to do game nights and presentation nights. That's one of my favorite things. And just sit back and let people play. Do like celebrate it. You know, like I've written here, celebrate. Like, make it like sort of festive. Like have a plan, like the night that you're gonna do it, and all get together and just celebrate all this work that you've put into. I think this is especially important, which I've written down here, because I feel like we never cut ourselves a fucking break in our culture. It's like we're expected to work all the time like machines, 9 to 5 every day, like week after week after week, and like we don't really have time to celebrate the things that we've achieved. It's like we're constantly back on that rat wheel, and we never really like I don't want to say indulge, but like sort of indulge in like the things that we've created. It's like you've created something beautiful, so you know, take some time to like appreciate it, and take some time to celebrate it with the people who have been there along the journey with you and who might have tested it, and to really like have a moment where you can like a playtesting night where you can sort of like, again, demarcate, I don't know if that's the word, but like demarc the transition from like developing the game to completing the game. And it's like this significant sort of point where it's like, that's it, it's done. Like that was the moment, that was the moment it was done, that was the day that we tested it, and etc. It's very important to do that. We don't do things like that anymore. It's like this is sort of like ritual culture and like initiation culture. It's like having a night like that, or a showcase, or putting your game in the server so that you get the badge. It's like it's an initiation into a new chapter of your life. So it's important to celebrate those things and to mark them as significant experiences. So please make sure that you do that. And then the final thing, so if this course was helpful to you, then leave me a review on Gumroad, pretty please, because that helps me a lot. It helps me on the sales page. Like I can put testimonials of people's experiences to future people that might be trying this course, and it's good for me to hear your feedback. So let me know, like, if this course helped you, how your game turned out, would you recommend it to people? And if you would recommend it to people, they can get a 15% referral discount using this code down here. So if you just send them that code, they can put that in on the sales page and they'll get 15% off. And if somebody buys that course using that code, you can send me a screenshot, or say that they bought it, and I can check my sales or whatever and check for their email. And once I verify that, I'm going to send you a free plugin from my store. So I'm going to link you a bunch of more resources in a moment. But I like to put plugins on my store of things that I use for my own projects to speed up and streamline my own development. And so if you refer someone to the project, you can just get one of those for free. I don't care which one. I'll give you any one that you want. So send me that if that goes ahead, and I'll give you that. And that's it. Congratulations for making it through the end. Here we are, this little happy man looking into the sunset. So I was going to go through the resources at the end of this slideshow, but I'm going to put that in a separate video at the start, because it's probably good to know about the resources before you get to the end of the course. So that means that I'm going to say goodbye now. I'm signing off. Again, I just want to sincerely say congratulations, because yeah, you've done a really difficult thing, and it's hard to see a game through to the end, and especially in 12 weeks. I think it's probably been a very, very intense 12 weeks, and I just want to know that I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for doing the work that you do, doing work that matters, and for making games, and for, again, trusting me to follow through this course with me. So again, if this was helpful, like, leave me some comments, leave me some feedback, leave me some testimonials, some reviews on Gumroad and things like that. All that stuff is very helpful. And I might see you soon with another course like this. If this is a hit and we need some more specific stuff sort of covered, I might come back for another round and we'll do another one. But stay in touch as well. Stay in touch in the Discord server, that private community. That's yours for life, not when you're doing just the course. Keep us posted on the projects that you do in the future in there, and continue to rely on that community for support. We're gonna build a network there, and we're going to support each other, and we're going to build that that mycelium network, which I showed way back in like week 2 or week 3 or something, where the little plants are sticking out the top of the soil, but beneath there's that big network of communication and of resource sharing, and that's the support that helps us thrive as individuals on the surface. It's like we have all our own separate individual games, but beneath the surface, it's like we're all collaborating, we're all working together, and because of that, we all succeed. So thank you again for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.